Okay, first you are solving using quadratic formula. The first step is to write down your formula, which is right there, and then you plug in your numbers. So x equals -1, which is b, and plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 1, minus 4, a is 1, c is 4, over 2a. So a is 1. And then you have to solve. So -1 equals -1 plus or minus the square root of -4 plus or times 1, which is -4 times -4 over 2, which equals -1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus or plus 16, which is 17 over 2. So -1 square root 17 over 2, and that x equals this. So x equals, your answers are x equals -1 plus square root of 17 over 2, and x equals -1 minus square root of 17 over 2. There you go. There's your two answers. And then, okay, so your answer, you get this. And if you solve it out in your calculator, you get -2.56 and 1.56. And that's where you get this. Here. Okay. Okay, so first you are solving by using quadratic equation to get an imaginary number answer, which the first step is to write down your formula, which is x equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4
reduce this down, which this gives you 1, and this
times
gives you 1,
a
and then this will be the square roots of -4 and
times
-2,
c
which this will equal down to 2.
over 2a.
And then you'll have the square root of I, since this is negative.
Okay, so once you get that, you have to solve or plug in your answers or your numbers. So x equals -3
and that's your final answer.
plus or minus square root of 9 minus 4, 1 is a, and 3 is c. So over 2a, which is 1.
This is what you'll get. It won't.
Okay, so x equals negative 3 plus. Okay, so the square root of 9 minus negative 4 times 3 is 12. And then if you subtract 9 minus 12, you get negative 3, which negative 1 is I. So you get you get negative 3 equals negative 3 I plus square root of 3 over 2, and x equals negative 3I minus square root of 3 over 2. And those are your answers right here. So your answers right here. X equals negative 3 plus I, or minus I, times the square root of 3 over 2. And if you solve that out, you get negative 1.5, negative, and 0.75. And you see that with an imaginary number, you never get it crossing the x-axis. So right in here does not cross the x-axis right here.